Greetings, punks, goths, metalheads, herberts, herbetters, Martians and subterranean folk. How you all doing? My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. Well, today we're at Dovestones Reservoir, which is a local beauty spot and it's very popular. You get a lot of people coming here and pretty much everyone in the local area has been here because it's such a nice place. And probably the main reason I haven't vlogged about this before is because it's so popular, everyone knows about it. But then I thought, I bet a load of my viewers haven't even seen it yet, so I thought let's do a video today of a walk round Dovestones around the bottom. Now I have been up on the tops and I've done videos up on Stones right at the top and a few others in the area on the other side of the valley, but I've not done any walking around the bottom. And I also have some friends who have mobility issues, so I wanted to check out what it's like for someone in a wheelchair, so we're going to check it out today. There's only one thing that I'm not too keen about on this walk, and that is it does get very busy, and you can't blame people. It is a lovely place. There's a big car park and there's loads of cars coming and going. You get a lot of dog walkers around Dovestones, so what I want to take you on today is a walk to the next level beyond Dovestones, which is Yeoman Hay, and it's a much quieter, more peaceful experience. And some of you like a quiet walk, you'll probably appreciate it, so let's get going. Yeah!
Dovestones walking, Dovestones walking, chill out in nature, next level.
Quick guest appearance from a few guys I met on my walk.
Have a lovely day on the Health Anarchist.
Alright, nice one guys, have a good walk. So I'm currently walking along the left hand side of Dovestones Reservoir, which leads towards Yeoman Hay. And you'll notice already, once you're a few hundred yards past where all the cars are parked up and where the burger vans are and the ice cream vans are, it starts to thin out and already there's much less people. I'm only jealous, aren't I, because there's no vegan ice cream vans and vegan burger vans. That being said, it is an absolutely beautiful place to come for a picnic. It is a stunning beauty spot. It's a dramatic beauty spot. But the only thing on that I'd say is, you know, if you do come for a picnic, don't bring barbecues. Just bring some sandwiches and a cold picnic. I mean, when the weather's hot in the summer anyway, why would you want hot cooked food? And the fire engines are always out there because there's fires up on the moors caused by barbecues, amongst other things. So as I said, we're coming to the end of Dovestones Reservoir now, and we're going to be going to the next level soon, which is Yeoman Hay Reservoir. So if you've walked up from Dovestones Reservoir, you've now reached the next level. This is Yeoman Hay, and already you can see how quieter and less busy this place is than Dovestones, the previous one. Most people just come for a little walk round and stretch the legs at Dovestones or have a picnic, which is fine. But if you want a bit more peace and quiet, this is a little bit more away from it all. And this is my choice of where to come in this area. I do like peace and quiet when I'm outdoors. I mean, when it gets really busy at Dovestones, it's like being in a town centre sometimes. I mean, some people might not mind that. Some people like being amongst crowds of people watching or whatever. I can remember I went for a picnic once and I seen about 3 domestics between partners, whether it's husband and wife, boyfriend or girlfriends, but there's 3 on the same day. I think what it is it's a bit of a walk to get here if you got from the train station, or if you're not used to walking and you had to walk around the reservoirs. And I think that can put a lot of people past their comfort zones, and people can get short-tempered and irritable. You get arguments happening. Seen one woman once throw a ring, I don't know if it was a wedding ring or an engagement ring, into actual Dovestones reservoir after a big row. Should have come back with a snorkel, shouldn't I? You know, when you're just walking outdoors, and sometimes some of the arguments I've heard, not on hikes, but like going through town centres and city centres, and some of the names I've heard people call each other, it's just appalling. I think you'd be better not being with someone than, you know, listening to that kind of destructive, negative name calling. But then, I don't know, maybe people are acting out psychodramas that have gone on throughout their life, and they're just like replaying what they know and what they're comfortable with. I don't know. Maybe I think too much. So already, just walking along Yeoman Hay, 90% of the people have gone that were at Dovestones. Still people here, because, you know, some people like a bit of peace and quiet, and they'll know this reservoir. But already you've got so much more space and room to yourself. I think a lot of people like hanging around the ice cream vans. That'd be me when I was a kid. Do any of you remember them screwball ice creams that you used to get? Don't know if you can still get them. I mean, I don't eat ice cream now unless it's vegan ice cream. But when I was a kid, I loved those. It was like a little plastic rocket shaped tub, and I think you got a little spoon with it, and it was full of ice cream. I think it was vanilla and raspberry. Right at the bottom you got a little bubble gum ball. Used to love those. Someone should do some vegan ones if you're listening. So here's another thing I've noticed. As I've been walking here, most of the wind has gone. Must be sheltered off a bit by the big hills. But yeah, a bit more sheltered than Dovestones. Dovestones can get very windy. Right, I'm just coming up to the end of Yeoman Hay Reservoir now, and I'm going to turn and work my way back now. So far it was all good for wheelchair access. And I'm going to check this track, which can be the return route. I'll be honest with you guys, I actually find Dovestones a bit stressful. It's so busy with cars, people parking up. When you walk into it, you know, you're sort of looking out for cars a lot. But when you get here to Yeoman Hay, it's a totally different experience. It's so nice and peaceful. So there is a further reservoir over there, Greenfield Reservoir, so you could say that's a next level, but I'm not going there today. Yeoman Hay's more than enough for me. You can see Yeoman Hay now, absolutely beautiful, sun shining off it. More or less got it to myself now. What a contrast. So what I think I'm going to do is find a nice little place to have a sit down and rest and chill out for a bit, soak it up before I head back home. Just going to have a sit down here for a bit and a chill. Thirsty, could do with a drink. We're on juice today. Not fermented apple juice, unfortunately. Just plain old apple juice. But it's like a different world at this reservoir. If you've just been to Dovestones, I don't blame you, it's lovely. But go to the next level, check out Yeoman Hay Reservoir. I don't think you'll regret it. So anyone who suffers with anxiety like me, these places are really helpful. I've often come here when I've been really stressed and my anxiety's been bad, and it's just very calming. Yeah, I love it. So I'm going to wrap this video up in a moment. So I hope you've enjoyed coming with me today on this little adventure. Until the next video, don't forget, be different, stay weird and stay free. Bye now.